Yo, how's it going, everybody? First, I just want to say welcome to the channel. I'm the Grass Ninja, and today we're gonna be going over some Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations, predictions, and theories, which will include information from the anime, manga, and even the light novels. And with that being said, we're gonna hop right into the video in 3, 2, 1, let go. Yo, what's good? Welcome to the video. We're gonna be discussing Boruto chapter. What chapter is this? This is 57 now. Yeah, we're chapter 57. It's basically like the quick chapter review, and I guess I should stop dragging it out and just get into it. So here are some of the things that I thought was interesting with this chapter. So surprisingly, the new characters in this, that like Code and Ida, Bug, like they held it down. The majority of this chapter is just revolving around them and explaining like Ida's abilities and stuff. But it was really interesting, and I give it to them. Like they didn't use Boruto or Kawaki. There was a little bit of Naruto in it, but still the majority of the chapter was the new characters, and they did a good job of just carrying the story by themselves, which is actually really good, and it's real refreshing to see. It's like new stuff, and I was actually like interested, and I actually cared about what's going on. But then so we got the new character, right? We got Ida and or Ada, and her shit is broken, basically. She's got the most broken ability in the oh my god, I'm like, it's so simple and so complex at the same time. So basically, like, you can't do anything to her because she can manipulate, like like the way they say it is like she can steal your heart. But like she basically manipulates your feelings and makes you fall for her. Literally, you can't. Like Code is trying to like Code tries to like, you know, go the brute force method and just be like, yeah, you're gonna tell me what I need to know and all this stuff, because he knows she has this other ability. But like basically she was already broken with the first ability, which is she's got these two abilities, right? One of them is basically any man or woman, as long as it's not like a blood relative or an Osutsuki. Those are the only two exceptions. So any man or woman will fall for her with like against their will. Like they'll just naturally become like they'll fall in love with her, basically. And it's like a passive thing. It's not even like of her doing. She can't choose to do it. It's a passive trait, so it's just an ability she just has by existing, so she can't even turn it off. And then the other ability allows her to like basically see and hear anything from anywhere in the world, as long as it's happening right now or it already happened. And that she can only go as far back from when she was born. So basically she can see all the events that ever transpired throughout the world from the moment she was born until right now. And they kept that a mystery, so we don't know how old she is. But that's just broken. The fact that she can take a peek and at anything at any moment during any time. Besides, like, she can't see the future, but like you can't lie to her because she'll know. Like she straight up finessed Code, and she was like, okay, so Code's like, so what do you know? And she straight up was like, oh, that, you know, Ishiki died and like his soul clung to you at the last second and begged you to do all these things. And I was like, that was, oh man, like she's broken. Like, but see, that's what gets me to my next thing. Like Code got completely washed by Ida. Like all the hype for Code being a super badass, he's still really badass, but he got completely completely like taken over. Like he can't do anything. Like, he's lucky that he's working with Ida, because if it was the other way around, bro, she's basically the shot caller from like she's calling the shots from this point on throughout the story. Like Code has got his, like she just happens to want to do what Code wants to do because she can. She's interested in meeting Boruto and Kawaki because her passive ability of making everyone fall in love with her. Yeah, it shouldn't work on those two because they're pretty much Osutsuki at this point. So she wants to meet them, see if they genuinely like her or not. Which is, yeah, no, that's just so interesting, bro. Like she's so powerful and she's got like the most simple motive ever. Like that's fucking cool. But yeah, Code got completely washed by this new shorty, and the thing that messes with me up is that like Code has a karma, but he's not Osutsukifying or whatever, however they're saying it in the Viz translation, the Osutsukification of you know, karma user. So he's not becoming Osutsuki, like he just has karma abilities, which is kind of bumming me because that means he probably doesn't have a stage 2 like transformation. Like he probably doesn't have like the horned transformation that Boruto and Kawaki showed, which means he probably won't end up like getting the Byakugan. So he's just got a base level karma, and if that's the case, then he's not as broken as I initially thought he was gonna be. Because if her like fall in love with me jutsu ability thing, if that works on Code, then and it doesn't work on Boruto and Kawaki, then there is a lot more benefits to receiving a real karma as opposed to the white karma. So that was interesting to find out, because like now we know, like I mean it's possible that Code can transform, but it looks less and less likely that Code's going to be able to have a transformation. But the chapter keeps going on. We get some cool stuff. We see the 5 Kage summit, which Ida is just watching the whole time she's having a conversation with Code. She's just like, yeah, the 5 Kage are conferencing right now. They're trying to stop you, but they have no idea. They have no information, so they're not going to be able to do anything, which is crazy. So like she's watching the 5 Kage summit, and in the 5 Kage summit, like Naruto doesn't even like at least they don't show it to us, but Naruto doesn't even discuss the fact that the Leaf has lost the Nine Tails, which is like, you know, he doesn't discuss that with the 5 Kage. At least we don't see that. And fucking Gaara and Dadui, they kept it real. Like props to those dudes. Best Kage next to Naruto right there, because first of all, Dadui was 100%, and he was like, this Amado guy, he seems a little fishy, we sure we can trust him, like straight off the jump, asking the right questions. And then Gaara was like, yeah, Ishiki and all that stuff is great and everything, congratulations, you beat him, but what about Boruto? What's good with your son? Are you sure you got what it takes to take him down if he becomes the next threat? And like that was dope. Because like, see, they're just asking, they're pushing the right buttons with Naruto. They're like, you know, really testing him as a Kage, you know. And like Naruto straight up says like, I'll do what I have to do as Hokage. It's just so badass seeing Naruto talk like a Hokage, because he is a Kage now. And like for so long, we've been watching the series and reading the shit, and he's just been talking about how he'll be Hokage. And now he's talking about how like it's so cool to just see Naruto talk like that. It feels so earned. But what's it called? Yeah, and then I think I went over everything, because like, yeah, Code isn't like Osutsukifying the white karma, so it looks less and less likely that the white karma is gonna have like stages similar to Boruto and Kawaki's karma, where they had transformations. It's looking less likely. Code, all the hype for Code kind of got washed away by this introduction with Ida. She just took the show. Naruto didn't really discuss the Nine Tails dying, which is interesting during the 5 Kage summit. Shoutouts to Gaara and Dadui for like stepping up and asking the right questions during the 5 Kage summit. That was hype. What's it called? Ida's struggle, you know, her whole reason for wanting to kill Amado. I think that's a really interesting like way, because it's not the same. It's a refreshing take on what we've been usually getting. So I'm glad that we have something simple like, like I can't trust anyone's feelings, because just me existing alters like their biochemistry and shit like that. You know what I mean? So Naruto's resolve to kill Boruto was when he was talking to the 5 Kage. Man, that's crazy to just hear about. Even though Sasuke, like they talked about Amado and Naruto, they talked about like, you know, Sasuke doing it, I guess, or Sasuke would be the one to take him down. But that Byakugan drug that Boruto is probably, I don't think Boruto's gonna take it. I think there's gonna be some kind of catalyst that's gonna happen. Like the Byakugan drug that Amado gave to Naruto, like when Naruto introduces that shit to Boruto, he's gonna turn it down, and then something's gonna happen where it's either he gets flashes of Momoshiki or Momoshiki takes over for a hot second, and Boruto's then gonna decide to take it. Like some kind of catalyst that's gonna make Boruto want to take the drugs, but I think he'll initially turn them down. And shouts out to the chapter because all the new characters that Bug, Code, and Ida, they pretty much held down the chapter. Like they were the reason why I kept wanting to read it, and that's actually really good for the Boruto series. Like the art was looking really cool. Like Ida's design looks awesome. Code was looking really cool in a few panels, and what's it called? It's just like, yeah, just the two of them interacting. It looked really dope. We got the 5 Kage Summit and stuff. Like the art, like Amado's just a G. He's just always puffing around. So like the art this chapter was really on point. I think what's it called? Is it Ikimoto or whatever? The artist for the manga. He does really good when it's not action packed, because his fight scenes are kind of whatever. But that's getting into other stuff. But I just wanted to go over some of the cool stuff that happened in the chapter. So yeah, you know, this is the Grass Ninja chapter, Boruto Naruto Next Generations chapter 57 review. And yeah, you know, do the YouTube stuff and like, comment, subscribe. You know, hit the bell icon for notifications. We got social media in the description. Read the chapter. You know, support the official release and all that stuff. Yeah, and I'm out, bro.